Hello, everyone. It's us. We're back. We're streaming.
Back streets, back, alright.
Yes, we're back with Game 2, Justice for All. I'm so excited. Because I feel like this game truly gets, like, beyond what I really know about the series. Although I didn't really know anything with, Rise from the Ashes, but I'm very excited. We all got back from Katsu. Minimal sickness from the con. But we all
only 30% of us got sick.
Yeah.
33.33333% of us.
Well, I don't study math, so
Neither do I.
We're English majors.
That's why I didn't round. Yeah.
You should know more. I took the easiest math possible in college.
I took the easiest math possible, and I still, I could have very well failed it.
I took no math in college. None.
Yeah, anyway.
God damn.
Hello, everyone. How about we introduce ourselves? I'm Daniel. I had someone call me Mr. Brightside in my comments yesterday.
That's really good.
They were like, Mr. Brightside, please tell me when the next Code Geass episode is coming out. And I'm working on it.
I mean,
after
you
this
could do what I do. You could your name could be Daniel Brightside.
That sounds like a character in a superhero comic.
Yeah,
Honestly.
That's what I did with my username, which, by the way, is YesterDarling. Y'all can call me Yessie. I'm in charge of the art. We have some new graphics, and I'm very excited about them. Yay!
Oh yeah, we got new graphics. You'll see our new characters. Well,
new little guys.
66.6 repeating % of us new characters.
Yeah.
And to continue with the introductions, I am Duncan, and I want justice for none.
Whoa.
No!
I'm the contrarian. Someone has to be it. Otherwise, there's no trial.
So, that's what we're working with today. That's what we gotta deal with. But yeah, I say we get to the game.
Woo.
Wow. There we are. There's our new
Yay!
people. We got Duncan over here as Gumshoe.
It's me.
And
it's me.
We've got Yessie over here as Franziska von Karma. Very fun name.
Who else? Only the most perfect prosecutor.
So, that'll be fun. And I'm still Nick. I'm just Nick. Just replace the entirety
Anyone else is just a
Yeah. I was gonna say, replace the entire I'm just Ken song with Nick. Alright. Let's.
So many ways you could rhyme it. Quick. Tick. Sk.
Well, that would have been a better way.
And Ray just aggressively pointing again.
Oh,
that was a noise.
do I have to new game? Yeah, I have to new game Justice for All.
Yep.
Alright,
new game.
Then. This is it. The Lost Turnabout.
There it is.
Look at this.
What do you think the Lost Turnabout means?
Look at this freaking guy.
I'm just curious how you interpret it.
Oh shit. Oh no. Damon God's back
Music
from the
goes
dead.
hard.
Not bot.
How did I get into this mess?
This is so funny.
That's far enough.
Far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What?
Bye, guys.
What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
No. Wow.
Oh my fucking god, he fucking
This is
dead.
so dramatic. Like, holy shit.
It's so funny.
I don't think there's a single game in the series that has a opening as dramatic as that. Like, seriously. Let's be real here.
If my partner were here, she'd be saying, "Bailiff, whack his pee-pee." With the gun.
Why is this ringtone that?
What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Alright. It's the chiptune is a little bit. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Oh, thank God. Huh? It looks like they hung up. Oh God.
Oh, good. I finally found it.
Alright, you're a little close to the
Talk
mic.
about a close call. I hate this to you all, but it's nothing personal,
No,
Mr. Attorney.
this guy definitely says it's nothing personnel.
God.
Alright, a few minutes later.
A few minutes later.
Alright, so Phoenix is still on his own for now? Sag.
I guess so.
Fudge.
Ouch. My head. It's throbbing. Shouldn't have had 11 beers last night. Ooh, new music.
Yeah.
I didn't even
New
consider.
game, new soundtrack.
I didn't even consider. Why does it feel like... Why does it feel so foggy in here? Oh, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's wrong? You don't look well.
He's got a hangover.
People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
God. She's also cute. What the...
He's got feathers.
Now, why she's got the feathers, though? Sorry, but could you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
But what are you talking about?
Have you done something wrong?
I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I'm placing my hands in your life today, Phoenix Wright. What does that mean?
Sticking my hand in the metaphorical jam jar.
Life? My hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove I was not guilty.
I have very clammy hands. I don't know if you want... Not guilty? Phoenix, are you... Maybe he really did drink 11 beers. I mean...
A bit too
God,
much.
man.
He was partying with Gumshoe last night.
Whoop! Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off.
Oh God, the eyes.
Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
I love how the police in these games are just like they're hopeless.
Pretty much.
What is this girl babbling? What is she waffling about?
Waffle thing.
I like that
Delicious.
word choice better.
Yeah.
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win.
Wow, a fan.
When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me.
Phoenix.
You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, I know this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You are absolutely horrible!
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this!
I feel like we've treated clients worse. Maybe not, actually.
A little bit.
No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes, I'm...
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Okay, so he's really fucking out of it. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Haha, I don't know how law works. I guess I must have a mysterious case of amnesia.
The fact is, like, I guess I have like something about that line.
Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. But why would I get that job if I had amnesia? And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Well, I did my best gulp. That's ominous.
Gulp.
Oh, shit.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
No, are you talking to me? I guess not.
Well then, are you ready? No.
No. I really want to say no.
It's up to you. This is the
try that.
trial.
I'm curious.
Oh, what if I said no? Would that be alright?
Of course it wouldn't.
Then why bother asking to
It's a
begin with?
rhetorical question, Mr. Wright.
Actually, see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny.
You see, I think I got hit over the head with a fire hydrant based on earlier.
Fire hydrant?
What was that? What was the guy holding?
Fire.
Oh, fire extinguisher. That's what I meant. I
The
think
court
he
will not be
pulled...
listening to your lazy excuses, Mr. Wright. Come up with something better next time.
Does Japan have fire hydrants?
Yes.
Okay. Some countries don't.
Where would they put their fire hydrants?
I mean,
no.
they definitely at least have like hookups for fire hoses.
Well, if you've ever... The UK just has, like, panels in the ground that you take out and you plug it into the ground.
Oh, they might have that, but I guess... But I mean, it's like they definitely have a way to hook up hoses.
Yeah, well, sure.
It's not
Yeah.
like when I was in Japan, I was It's not like I was seeking out fire
any
hydrants.
modern country would.
Actually, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
there's an anime movie, Ride Your Wave, in which one of the characters is a fireman, and we see him training, and they do pick up a panel and plug into the ground.
Okay, so then they have like an in-ground one. They don't have a
Yeah,
hydrant as the Americans know it.
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Therefore, we must make this trial fair, swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Bain, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I,
Dustin.
we weren't lovers like that.
Well, what? Okay. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Bain, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I forgot everything. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
I don't even know who you are.
Okay. And who are you again?
I like to imagine without the amnesia, he still wouldn't remember him.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't even know who you are.
Wait a minute. Who are
Are
you?
you?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
It's me.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Just a bunch of dicks on this trial, huh?
I'm trying to go for
Exactly.
like plucky anime protagonist
Oh,
girl
yeah.
with this.
Yes.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
He is pretty great.
We love
He's
him.
a pretty good guy.
Hello. In chat.
Hello.
Okay, calm down, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park.
Wow.
That's a weird name for a park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
Wow.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir.
Wow.
The landing beat his body up so bad and snapped his neck.
Yikes. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Oh, yes. The autopsy report, correct?
It better be updated. Why do I not remember getting a copy?
If you don't remember getting the copy because you have amnesia, then technically every autopsy report has been updated.
Dang.
That's true. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Cool.
Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Oh, good. I don't remember that. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today?
Literally, what was I trying to tell you earlier?
This is a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Oh, well, actually... it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glimpse at the court record.
I love how we're getting... Our biggest fan is giving us advice.
Yes.
Court record?
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab.
Tab, huh? Where the fuck is that on my body?
Press your belly button.
Oh!
Press your badge. Your badge.
Okay, actually, that's a better answer.
You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
You know, I like
talents.
I like the I like your feathers. Why don't you come on down to Wright & Co. law offices that I forget I have?
She'll fit right in. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Court is in session. Save the chit-chat for later.
Save the tutorial for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? That's short
All
for
right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Let's check the court record. Oh my god, look at these glasses. Found in the victim's body. So I just want to look at this closer. What? His finger. Okay, that'll be important for later. Glasses. Get fucked, Judge. That's simple, Your Honor. A pair of broken glasses.
Right. Grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. He held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
I don't know. Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But the glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
Are you sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says. I'm gonna prove you guilty no matter what it takes. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh? You have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Oh boy. Oh shit.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses on the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clear the victim. It was clearly the victim's name.
Why does
Thank
it?
you, sir.
Why does it have to be like the? Why does it have to be writing who killed him?
Very good. It's very good spelling. Like,
Yeah.
What if it
Like
was
it's-
Peggy? I love you.
With a broken neck? My god. Amazing. Amazing. That's better than I write with a pencil.
I think you're already starting to see the contradiction.
Yeah.
With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's pretty hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it as evidence.
Yum.
Yum.
Yeah. Isn't evidence tasty? I love going down to the ice cream shop, giving me 2 scoops of evidence. No, this
I feel like
bit,
Phoenix has a lot of experience with that.
this isn't a good bit.
I can't say anything.
Yeah.
As if the glasses alone
Your mind
don't
goes
make you
to
look
interesting
suspicious.
places.
The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
I feel like there should be a really obvious contradiction here, like, honestly.
Yeah. Mr. Wright. Oh,
Like-
sorry.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
The music in this game is much more dramatic.
For real.
It does, it is.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all.
You obviously didn't see my
Is
first
it?
case.
It's like, is it? I don't know myself that well.
Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
You mean I kiss him?
Get in their faces and do
Is
what?
this our ship?
Is this our
Is
crack
this for
ship?
Phoenix Wright
I
and
think
Detective
actually-
Dick Gumshoe?
It's probably not that.
I'll say that
wild.
actually is like a somewhat popular ship. It's
Yeah.
not the most, but I've definitely
Really?
seen it.
I thought
Yeah.
I've heard of Gumshoe and Edgeworth. I've not heard of Gumshoe
Yeah,
and
that
Phoenix
one-
Wright.
Yeah, like I guess the way I put it is like it's not a rare pair, but it's not like unheard. It's not like the most popular either.
Right.
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand.
It's a good thing. We made jokes about hands earlier. I forget. Just dang it.
The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie. But isn't
What's
that
that?
illegal? Isn't the detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. He does kind of look
Aw.
like a himbo.
It doesn't. He's such a himbo. Okay. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
I love exposing.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Oh, good pun! Woo! Okay. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Time to get all up in his face.
And I imagine the amnesia is so bad he would just be like, lying? What's that?
God.
Lying?
People can do that?
So,
People can just say stuff that's not true?
You really think people could just do that? Just go on the internet and lie?
spread
Phoenix
lies?
Wright. runs by Fae rules. Confirmed. It's always such an interesting concept to me in like fairy tale stories, like, and especially when like people use it as a point of like humans having the upper hand in that particular situation, because a lot of times it's like, oh no, magic, what can we do? You can lie.
Yeah.
Just lie.
You can lie, bitch. Yeah.
The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but
Was that the name of my client? Was the name that of my client? Oh, okay. I guess I'm trying to press on this name thing because it's...
why don't you press on that, I guess.
Is it not hard to say? Are you certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? Okay.
There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand. And there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail.
That's like the worst texture in the world.
Yeah.
It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself.
That didn't go well. The writer really was the victim himself. Then we're in a lot of trouble.
Don't give up! Keep that fighting spirit going!
I'm glad you're all pumped up, but...
I really want to see your special move, sir!
My what?
Don't you know? Haven't you
You
played
always
Marvel
look-
vs. Capcom?
God.
It's your
This place
finishing move. You throw evidence at the murderer. That's what you do.
Oh, right.
I do really
yeah.
wish we got Phoenix Wright in Smash. That would have been so funny.
It
That would have
been...
been funny.
Did he ever get a costume? I feel like it's...
No, he didn't get a costume. He
They
should
have
have.
costumes for other games. I remember there was a set where they had Phoenix, Athena, and Apollo in like samurai style armor, and that was cool.
I'm just like, show you my special. I will show you no such thing. Present evidence?
Oh.
I
So
really want
the
to
way
say
they
that.
set this up, Dan, is like some of the answers are meant to be funny, but others are for like it's a tutorial case.
Yeah.
That's part of the point.
Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yes! The great Phoenix Wright is back! Oh, that's right.
This is the part where you point at them and they die. Huh?
I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well.
Lately, I've been doing that, girl.
Sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Can I look at the
You can look at the
profiles?
profile.
Like, should I...
Dan, the reading comprehension.
What, my reading comprehension is low, I just woke up.
You're presenting evidence, Dan.
Yeah. But should I present it on a specific thing or just in general?
Yes.
Alright. I feel like I want to present either like the broken neck.
Come
or
on,
something.
you know.
So they gave
You know
you a
what the
hint with you
contradiction
can
is.
present profiles.
Okay.
That's your hint.
So I have to present this man, or the only thing I recall is actually this woman.
Dan, read it.
What? Am I? I don't know what you want me to read. You have to be more specific.
Just read the profiles and then read the testimony. That's all I can really say without like telling you.
I mean, is it the fact that like he could just write her name because they were dating?
No. There's something wrong with the name.
What? Hold on. There's something wrong. Shit, sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at the profile. Did you show your badge?
Maybe.
Don't load a game. Take it. Take it like a man.
I have no game to
Eat
load.
those damage points.
Fuck, I misclicked.
Eat the damage points.
Take the damage.
How exactly is the evidence and statement related?
There are. Are there?
No, not at all. Mr. Wright, please take the facts over before making accusations.
I've been shot. I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
Alright, yeah, now I know exactly what we're doing here. Look at the profiles.
Dustin Prince. Ah!
You see it now?
Got
Huh?
it.
The rating.
Pretty crazy. It's really right there.
Don't worry.
I'd forgotten about this.
I'm top form. Top form! Don't watch the past 5 minutes of streams. Don't watch that.
It's okay. You're just getting into character. You also have amnesia.
Yeah.
Oh my wa mo. I don't know the word for amnesia actually.
Hold on.
What is it?
I love that he's just pointing.
It's just point. He's getting back into the game.
Oh, what? What's come over me? I just pointed without even thinking about it.
that is actually what they're doing.
Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs. Finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent.
Dude, you're pointing at Dick Gumshoe. He's not your opponent. He's your friend. He's your buddy.
What a rush. Who needs the cocaine anymore? Detective Gumshoe.
You talk to me, pal.
Please state the defendant's name for me. Oh my god. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record.
They did not write these lines right.
Yeah, it's
Like they need to have you
this
spell
is
it out.
not something that this would not be something that's phonetic in English.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
what?
I can see what I imagine this was a little bit different in Japanese, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure that in Japanese it's probably like 2 of the syllables being flipped, but I would have to check.
Oh, what? It
Yeah.
says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Magay Bird. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think I've ever met anyone who spells their name Maggie as like
EY.
Maggey.
Yeah.
I've seen Maggi.
Yeah, that's how I usually see it. You know. What exactly is going on here? I have no idea, pal.
Not a single thought behind those eyes.
None. Not a
Him
single
with the
thought
brain.
behind that pen. Not a single thought behind that pencil.
As you can
The
see,
Himbo Supreme.
the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggey.
Oh.
This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh. Oh. How about that? I didn't even notice. Pal. You're one smart cookie.
Maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name. No!
That is very true. Mr. Bain,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Are you sure that they were fucking? Yes, Your Honor. I am strangely certain of that. I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah, he'd know.
please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
They gotta be awkward to do.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about getting married. Aw, that's nice.
How nice.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know. Because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
What'd you get? You're not gonna...
What'd you get? Spill the deets. Give us the deets.
The deets.
Oh, those two sound like they were very close indeed.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Why is he saying that with a smile on his face? Yes. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Brent.
You may cross-examine this. Just flips him off.
I'm guessing we're supposed to ask... We're supposed to press that last statement to ask what the present was? That'd be my guess.
Yeah. Like if it's the glasses. Day of the incident, birthday. Or the present line, but we'll start here. You discuss what the defendant was going to give her boyfriend?
Well, she, trusts me, so, you know.
Boy, does he look proud of himself right now.
What is it this time?
That testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions to me. There just wasn't anything that really stuck out as odd.
Yeah. I wonder what would happen if you tried to get more information from him.
Yeah, I got it. Get more information?
Yeah, you know, like how they press people on those old cop shows, sir.
Well, this is an old
Sure.
cop show, I guess. So I should try pressing him, huh?
I wonder if his thought when he thinks pressing, he's thinking of the Capitan. Okay.
God.
So I should try pressing the witness? Okay.
I was gonna make like a joke, but like for wrestling. But I don't.
Press this line, press this line.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Marriage. But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? You know, I wasn't gonna
That's not why I wanted it to be pressed.
I wasn't gonna say anything about that. I was just gonna be like, oh.
You're saying the guy got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
It's a tiny bit uncomfortable of an age gap, don't you think?
Well, how old are they?
Maggie's 22.
She's 22 and he's 30.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
It's like, I feel like a lot of that, not to get too into it, but like, some of it does depend on situation.
If I was,
It's
I mean, they're both
actually fucking legal.
They're both adults.
in 22, I was in college. I would not marry a full-grown man at that point.
But like, what I'm saying is it's not like, and she's 16 years old. So I'd be like,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh yeah, no,
No.
it's
Yeah, but
definitely
that's
like
because that's a minor.
it's
you know?
definitely
Yeah.
like they work in the same.
When someone's 22, they're an adult.
No, I get that, but that's what I'm
They've
saying.
been
Like,
an adult for years.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
All right. Sorry.
That's not the line I was thinking of then.
Hold on. I got an achievement. Mind
Now
your
I'm
own
curious.
business, pal.
Nice.
That's good.
So do we want to press this
Why
one?
don't we
for
press it?
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because of him. You know, I'm her boss. And I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Look, pal, what did you say?
I got it. He was in love with Maggie, and he killed Dustin.
No.
Oh my god. I know everything that happens under me. If someone just scratches her.
You gonna finish that sentence?
I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, do not stop him. I want to know what they were scratching. Please refrain.
Winston.
Please
Mr.
refrain from
Payne.
badgering the witness.
I agree.
I'm trying to get information. Y'all.
Even if the witness has a crush on the defendant.
That's the line I was looking for.
Okay.
That should not be the point of the discussion at this time. Wait a second. Why are we talking about this? This is all your fault now. You're guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. Okay.
I guess we should press this one.
Yeah.
Over 2 months ago.
Yeah. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present? Dear God, please.
You got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Amputees represent. I say that as an amputee for the chat, by the way.
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. I totally know what that sport is.
Oh my god.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove. Disgusting.
Press it further. But why would she get him such a lame gift, Your Honor?
Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then, what is it like?
You ordered it. It was custom made.
Oh, okay. Custom made. The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
Stop repeating my words.
So the glove was custom made.
All right, okay, we don't need to say that anymore. We're good. Your Honor. But did you know that this glove was custom made?
Made for the customer?
I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yeah, so it seems that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? This glove is everything.
Of course it's relevant. Why
It's
would
relevant to everything. It's the most important part of the case.
I don't know where this will lead me, but I'm just gonna fall forward into success. Of course it is
Do a
relevant.
handstand.
That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max!
Don't say that too loud.
Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great!
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. From even the most kissable lips.
Very well.
It's just like a long pause. Did I say that out loud?
That would have been very funny.
You are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today, Your Honor.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case, so...
Behold,
Anyways,
the
this is
ugliest
it, sir.
fucking color for a glove.
It looks like bananas.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna say there's this one baseball team that I really like called the Savannah Bananas. And they just do all kinds of hijinks during their games, and it's amazing.
Hijinks. Okay.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Maggie has a weird taste in colors, that's all.
It's also like, I feel like most baseball gloves do not have separate fingers like that.
Well, they're stitched together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that...
They do
so-
have separate fingers, but they're stitched together typically.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
every baseball glove I've used has been like,
I've never seen a baseball glove that obnoxiously yellow, though. Usually they're like, you know, like brown or black, you know, dark colors.
So you don't see it get dirty.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. Apparently.
and that's why you had to special order it.
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
Well, you better tell us.
I think this court has heard enough. Oh, I know where this is going. I know exactly where this is going. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yeah, we know you don't have to rub the relationship in our faces for us single people.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the judge has a wife.
Aw, dang.
Yeah.
I was all like, I'm 68 years old and I don't have anyone.
I think there's a
No.
line in a future game where he's
The
talking
judge-
like.
The
I
judge
feel like
does have a wife.
Yeah.
He does. I'm pretty sure not only does the judge have a wife, I'm pretty sure the judge also has a grandchild too.
he does have a grandchild,
Oh.
and they never specify gender. The judge uses they them, so fuck yeah, woke judge.
Yes.
Woke judge. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Oh, that's true. It brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Writing on the ground. Writing on the ground. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. We first looked
into the handwriting. Fortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped in the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Baron said it earlier, but it's what I've been thinking this entire time. You could just easily take his finger and do that. It was already dead.
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
say you do need a little bit of baseball knowledge to get this one right, but you
fuck.
seem to have it based on what you said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Because you said you've used baseball glove
Oh.
I played baseball for a little back in high school, so I know exactly
before.
what this is
Baseball is
going.
like, I'm not a sports person, but if you like were literally yanking my arm and you said you have to pick one, and it can't be figure skating because of Yuri on Ice, then I would pick baseball.
I
Yeah.
get it. His hand is in the position then, being a baseball glove. Right?
No, that's
No.
not where I was going.
I mean,
actually.
kind of. You're on the right track.
I mean,
The
would have your-
baseball glove's obviously important to this, but why don't you look at the court record? Actually, I want to see what it says.
for the glove.
I mean, my point is you can tell even by looking at it.
Do you notice anything about this glove, Dan? Besides the fact that it's a weird color.
guys
Dan,
say
have you
these
ever thrown a
things.
baseball?
Yeah.
Have you ever used a baseball glove?
Yeah.
What hand do you use it on?
Oh. Okay.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. I guess. Okay. Right hand. Right at the end there.
Yeah,
So if we
I think
look
you
at
know
that
where it's
again.
going then.
Okay.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. So yeah, I'll press this. I could probably just present the glove.
You could probably present, but it can't hurt to press too. You know, just might as well.
I actually don't know if I... It's been a long time since I've worn a baseball glove. It's really...
Well, if you're pitching right-handed, which hand is your glove on?
Yeah, you throw with your dominant hand, obviously. You know? So if you're throwing with your dominant hand, the glove has to be in your other hand, you know? And you could... And now you see where it's going?
Yeah, I got it. But...
It also helps explain why it was custom made, too.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science. What are you at? What are you, Emma Sky?
Yeah, what?
Emma Sky?
Emma Sky? Oh, sorry. I wonder if evidence is solid count enough. Okay. That name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir?
Hello in chat.
I feel like Maggie's already catching on too.
Yeah.
If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it? Okay. Time to present. The glove!
Yep.
That was
throw the
such a word, Dan.
throw the glove at him. That's what you do.
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but I mean, it's like really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. It is made from a fine leather. Just like start selling it.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
That would be...
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Disgusting.
Left-handed?
You can be that?
Well, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
Imagine in this economy being left-handed. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with it again?
Oh, that's easy. Look, it's obvious what the picture knows. Wait a sec.
Don't forget the victim was left-handed. I object!
Overruled.
Damn it.
Alright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. I can't figure it out.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. Like, for real. Are you sure you're good?
I don't think the judge is okay.
I was the one that got hit on the head.
Need to check him for I think we need to check him for a little bit of amnesia, too.
A left-handed person could not have written the message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Imagine Mr. Payne being like, Your Honor, I object. What if the victim was ambidextrous?
My favorite, I forget what meme it is, but there's a meme somewhere with of a joke where it's like, I thought the ambidextrous is when you like people of both genders.
That's good.
That's a good one.
I thought that ambidextrous is when you like people who live on land and below water.
God, this could turn into one of those Tumblr memes.
You know, my grandfather was ambidextrous. He
Hmm.
would write with his right hand, but he would draw with his left hand.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
SpongeBob's ambidextrous. Anyway. It's the thing he says in an episode once.
When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie's.
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Bain,
Yes, Your Honor.
the evidence that the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
Fuck! No!
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again.
Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good.
I also got chastised, but that's fine.
And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
For compliments from the judge? Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. Oh, that was fast. Court finds defendants Maggie
No, not yet.
Everyone's annoyed.
I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
We haven't found the murderer. The prosecution is not finished yet. Oh, what do you mean?
He's about to unleash his secret weapon, the pain gain.
We would like to call our next witness to the stand. He's about to unleash Max Payne. What?
Maximum Pain.
Another one of the Payne siblings.
He's
And
related.
what does this witness?
He's related to the character Max Payne from the Max Payne franchise.
Yes.
Really quick, because this isn't a spoiler. Really, you realize? Do you know that he has a brother?
He does.
Have we met him?
His name is Gaspin Payne.
Oh, I don't know that. I guess we'll find him. Or
Fun fact for you.
learn about him. The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck?
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order.
Oh boy, I've been itching to play on those jungle gyms.
I feel like we make this joke every
We'll
time.
hear from the villages.
It's funny every time.
It is funny every
recess.
time. You're right.
I had a feeling
I
that
love
was a bit
recess.
too easy. Yeah, we gotta make this a 2-hour stream. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Don't get hit on the head
Court is
again.
adjourned for recess.
Actually, what if that fixed him?
Phoenix needs
He
to
got-
play on some
He
monkey.
gets knocked on the head
Phoenix
again,
needs to
he's
play
fine.
on the. Phoenix needs to play on the monkey bars for a little bit.
Oh god, new save sound. Cursed.
There's new everything in this game.
I hate it.
My favorite is still always going to be the first
The
one.
original. Yeah, the original is kind of the iconic save sound, if you ask me.
Should I have saved that in a new file? I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going back to the first game anyway, but now I can't. It's all gone.
Too late to turn back now. Amnesia?
What's that?
I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't... I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
So I wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
No. I think I'll pass on that one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Come on, German suplex, come on! Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you all about me.
I got your name. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. What
Aw.
kind of parents did I have? Well, actually,
Parents that we never see.
dang.
Yep.
Sad.
I've had cannons, but that's all. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
It's a boring one. For context, I make business cards to go with my cosplays, and I made my card for him fun.
I made a bunch of business cards for Katsucon, and mine are, they're okay.
You're good.
They have a QR code.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
That's your most prized possession? Girl. Okay. There's some numbers written on the back here.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
That's interesting that it was specifically pointing out a cell phone number when I have my cell phone here. I'm like, will that come into play or?
It's in evidence, so there's that.
Yep.
I feel like I feel like Ace Attorney has a lot of Chekhov's guns.
Yeah.
If it's in
Yeah.
your evidence, then it's probably relevant in some way.
I feel like
Yeah, they don't like to just put in evidence that's useless in your inventory.
I feel like
It's all used for something.
in Rise from the Ashes, there might have been a couple of times where I was like, are we ever going to use this? And I don't know if we ever did.
Yeah.
Like,
But I will say, like, usually what they'll do if it's like, okay, you 100% actually don't need this anymore, they'll have you empty out your pockets.
yeah. I feel like there was
Yeah,
a
that's what
Scrooge.
they usually do. Like, you'll get partway through a long case, and they'll be like, "I empty out the evidence I no longer need."
I feel like there was a
I
screwdriver.
know they did that in. I'm pretty sure they did that. I'm pretty sure they did that in the last case for the first game, like in the
So,
Edgeworth case. You
The
know.
screwdriver actually was relevant. The reason it was relevant is because Damon Gaunt used that as an excuse to, like, he told Edgeworth, hey, see this, or like, I forget which one it was, but
Yeah, I just
one of the
never
pieces of
presented it in
evidence.
court.
yeah. I gotcha. I see
Uh,
now.
All right. Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but
Wait, hold on. Cell phone. We were just talking about cell phones.
yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Oh, hurry up and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, roger that.
All right, do we get to... Okay.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
It's not even my cell.
Not the blue badger sweatshirt.
No, why the blue badger sweatshirt?
No. I guess she has terrible fashion sense.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
God, but she's cute though.
It's okay. It's part of her charm.
Hello?
If it hasn't become obvious, I like girls with glasses. It's like
Good for you.
I believe there's been like 2 times when I've been like, this character is cute, and it was for Penny and this character. And I'm like, all right.
Hello?
Who's this?
I don't know who this is.
Duncan.
Let's just go through it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I feel like I need to workshop my voice a little bit here. What do you all think?
I think what you just did was really good.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm just trying to go for a rich aristocrat type
could-
thing.
You could be a little more like, haha, if you want to, but
Oh, I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't quite get your name.
That's
good.
perfect.
That's good. Yeah.
You can call me Maggie.
And he didn't see it written down, so he didn't know it was
Oh,
written
how
stupidly.
wonderfully droll. I'll be right over there, Maggie.
McGee.
McGee. We agreed to meet up at 6
McGee.
p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So, where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Oh god.
Ah! You were here all along!
Jesus.
You're so
It's her.
mean!
Jesus!
She's back.
Jesus! I'm
She's
being
back.
assaulted!
I called you a million
needed-
times, but you wouldn't pick up. I missed her so much.
Yeah.
When I
missed her
went to
too.
check into the courtroom, everyone had already left.
I'm giddy. Giddy! Now who the heck is this? She's dressed
Oh, she's gonna
weird.
slap you if you tell. She's gonna slap you if you tell her that.
Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? No? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence.
Oh, fuck.
Here you are, Nick. The thing that you wanted me to bring.
God, I missed her. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group
crimes?
of con artists that the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
I could see a con being like, leave your phone and then ask to get someone to pick it up. I guess. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me. Are you calling me a con artist? The only con I pull is taking your wallet so I can go buy burgers.
And where did you get
You
this
see
list?
delicious burgers.
Where'd you get this list from in the first place? You didn't happen to steal it. Arrest her, bailiff!
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. I'm a tech wizard.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick.
You have no idea.
I hope I never get it to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. I'm imagining her, like, patting him on the forehead, like, reaching all the way up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wish us luck! I love voicing her. She's so fun.
She
guess-
is very fun.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. If we did lose, it'd be like we would never live it down. People would be like, you lost one case in your entire career. And he's like, I had amnesia. Give me a break.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. No.
What is it? What is it now, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see.
He's kind of a, how do you say, rat bastard, Your Honor.
He's... yeah. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
I'm sure he gets special treatment everywhere else he goes, so it's fine. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the... A drifter?
That's
Yeah,
an interesting
anything but.
description for him.
From the anime Drifters? Anyway, a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
He calls him a drifter because he has no job. He just gets all his money from his parents.
Please state your name.
Nepo-Baby.
This is our favorite Nepo-Baby. Please state your name for the court, witness. God, I hate him already.
Well, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a, drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I
Jesus.
suppose calling me everything in this life will be almost highest top quality grade.
Unbeatable
I am
university.
Top unbeatable university. I have a righteous selection of that's why I must walk.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
Now Duncan knows how I feel voicing Old Bag.
It's a skill.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
Ugh, I have to question him? Very good.
Fashion, cars, women, glasses,
Glasses?
and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
I see we are both a connoisseur of the Mega Neko. Mega Neko.
The woman line is funny to me because, like, not to, like, read this man because, like, but also, like, women?
Women?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? with that dyed
He definitely has mascara on, which good for him.
glasses, but you aren't wearing any glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how it works. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me.
Just say your
but you
fucking
thought
name!
wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Won't happen again.
Oh,
We're all
man.
sucking up to the Nepo-Baby.
Oh, I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were.
Jesus Christ.
I also enjoy, Initial D, that's the one. PhD in drift, I don't know.
If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
I'll kill him. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking her strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you're attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy.
I'm taking psychic damage from this man.
Anyway,
If you must
please
know,
testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
see, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know.
Objection! Can I show him my badge? Anything to stop this.
Badge. I'll hit him with the sharp side of the badge.
Stabby.
What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington.
Please.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
What kind of deep in thought about my life situation?
How much money I have.
All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady.
I'm glad that everyone else agrees that she's cute, though.
Not the right people, though.
Yeah, Gumshoe.
Yes, but not Richard. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant over there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
Well,
That's what I'm saying, man. I told you it was a banana. That's certainly a decisive testimony.
fucking is it though?
I like how he just believes everything. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well that does it.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, bananas.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client?
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
Oh yeah. Now let's question the witness, Mr. Wright.
You called him a rat bastard earlier. That reminds me of like those memes that are all like, Mr. Electric, please send this rat bastard to hell so that he can boil in, or what is it?
I don't
Mr.
remember.
Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled.
Yeah, but there's one where it's like,
my dream journal.
there's like one that's super edited to be like, send this rat bastard to hell where he will spend eternity boiling in his own molten shit or something.
My brother showed me a version of that scene if it was made with Zoomers today, and it was like it used all of the Zoomer language. It was
Oh,
like,
God.
It was like, he ruined my goon journal. I did
God.
not. Mr. Rizletric, send him to the Skibbity's office and have him Ohio'd.
I hate that so much. That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I'm gonna find that video later. It was very good.
Everybody pray for me.
Oh, God. I'll find out the
Because
truth.
Duncan is going to make me watch it.
I will.
I'll find out the truth. No matter how well you craft your lies. You lying liar that lies. For anyone coming in late, don't question why I have psychic damage already taken off.
I think we should be able to just press that last line about the bananas, because we know that's not true. I think kind of what I want us to do.
Do I have this guy's profile also?
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, he set the time. What time is in the autopsy report? I'm just curious. Okay, that checks out though.
Look at this guy.
I hate him.
I hate him. I was just hoping that it would like put something in there about like glasses, because that's like a weird line. That's definitely going to be important.
No, that's fair.
Police officer falls right in front of my eyes. Alright. So it's a banana.
Banana.
Okay. I
Do
guess
we
we'll
press
it.
Yeah.
The banana?
A banana. Well, it was actually more like that. It was more than just one. It was more like a bunch of bananas.
Now what would a bunch of bananas be doing?
Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
Did you eat one?
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas.
Oh wait, I know why this is strange now. I know why it is. Remember how Gumshoe mentioned that like I don't think the glove was there at the scene of the crime, remember? Because Gumshoe had it, didn't he?
I guess he did have it.
I don't think it was at the scene of the crime, which makes you wonder how does he know about it then?
It's weird that they showed us a scene earlier where she had it in a bag. Like on that day. She was planning to give it to him that day, but did she ever?
Yeah. That's a good question. We should find... I imagine that's where we're going with this. Something like that.
He's gotta be absolutely bananas about those bananas.
That's it, Nick.
Exactly.
He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He's bananas about it.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. What if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
He mistook something else for a bunch of bananas. That would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think!
Alright, I think we're just supposed to present the glove then on that
Yeah.
line.
Klein is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what it says.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind. I just wish I could remember who she was.
Is everything okay, Nick?
Oh. Okay. Gotta go all the way through to the end.
You fool! It weren't bananas. It was the worst glove ever made.
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Poker face 0. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's...
Amnesia Phoenix is a very, like, sassy.
Honestly, I think he deserves it. I love Sassy Phoenix, right?
Oh...
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas,
Is an
has
idiot.
bad eyesight, knows nothing about baseball. Has bad
Bad
eyesight,
eyesight,
right?
I guess. Yeah,
If he said...
that's probably what we're...
If he's
Probably
talking
what
about
he probably
glasses...
wants to this would be good for the defense because it would discredit his testimony. So that's probably what he's getting at.
Yeah, well that, and also, if the glasses that were crushed under there were his.
Oh yeah, it could be his. Huh? That's true.
By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
What? Would you... What are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it's a very simple mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, aren't you? Yes. You know what I mean. Actually, I don't know what you mean.
It's all the rich people. They always, like, break so quickly.
They've never been
Galileo,
challenged before in their life.
possibilities
Used to whatever they might
in
possibly-
the
Okay,
head,
we can talk about it. What if you for a oh, you can do it
Oh my god.
That's gonna sound great when I listen to the stream later. I don't usually listen to the streams later, but I kind of want to hear what that sounded like in post. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
I'm not familiar, but that sounds bad.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
Oh, maybe they're crushed?
Maybe.
A little bit crushed?
Well, it's because I lost them recently, you see.
Winston Payne right now is being like, oh fuck.
Oh, God. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary kind, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
Athletically evil man.
Thank you.
Joan of Arc, courageous.
Like just Joan of Arc, she was brave and courageous, caused by
Burns.
horrible.
God,
and
he
you
definitely
he's
brought up
aggressively-
Joan of... The way he definitely brought up Joan of Arc should be like, I'm a feminist. You're treating me
Yes.
like Joan of Arc, and they were mean to her. That hashtag feminism.
You see, women, I go through the same struggles that you do. Which boils down to you are not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. As someone who wears glasses, that's enough to be blurry for me. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Yeah, I would have the same issue. Like, if it were me, Yessie, I would also think they were bananas.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been, 6:45 p.m. when I made the call.
That's not immediate.
They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah, that's not immediate, because if we look at the time of death,
Yeah.
that's actually, So, the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that.
Straight to hell.
That girl is the murderer. Oh, question the witness, Mr. Wright. I think, do we just present the autopsy report?
I think.
Yeah, I think we show the autopsy report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Look
mean,
at that,
come on,
easy.
guy.
Very easy.
What? Why is
He
he...
said he ran immediately, like...
Yeah. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So, what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. He's slamming the desk all over the place. He really is the Phoenix we all know and love.
He's coming into his element.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question.
I cell phone. I mean,
Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
There's one right there, isn't there? A phone booth?
Yeah, I do think it's quite literally in a picture.
Yeah.
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
In the year of our Lord, 2000 and when did this game come out?
I don't know. You read your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matrushka doll.
I love that he just keeps making random ass cultural references.
It's to show how worldly he is, obviously.
So true.
I've been all around the planet on my daddy's credit card. You must think you're really something special.
Oh, Sako was crying at the door. Sako is a cat, by the way, for the chat.
Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
You lost it? You're losing it right now.
Unbelievable. You lost your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
You know, I relate. I've never lost my phone, though.
What? Were you saying that first-rate people never are allowed to lose things?
Strange.
Have you ever heard that all
Genius.
geniuses are when that rush
Plain
backwards
people.
once? I don't think simple, plain, simple to understand.
Enough.
Enough!
Oh man, oh man.
Oh,
Wait.
boysies.
Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone. Could it be?
And this phone? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Oh, but there is a way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. Should do now.
Back off.
Further.
I saw it coming.
Who
Mr.
cares?
Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is.
Oh, I see.
Huh, it looks like he got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well, then I think that this cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Okay.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something.
There's always something.
There's something fishy going on here.
Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone booth.
You.
Oh my god. You blew out the mic a bit.
Dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have the proof then. Please present the proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
This one, right?
The way it looks like it's lighting up,
that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
That's pretty obvious.
it looks like it makes me think of like Doctor Who, because I'm like, oh my god, it's glowing, it's the TARDIS.
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
Unseen photo?
Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. Got him!
Ooh!
Do we?
No! It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Order! Order!
What does reporting a crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, Witness? He is just a little dumb, Your Honor.
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he? Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I have some ideas. Only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be
shot.
penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
We will have the bailiff come over and tase you. Oh, okay.
I will throw my gavel at you.
Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Glasses,
Maybe he was
right?
leaving the message?
Well, it's either the glove... Because Phoenix said he was looking for something.
I mean, I would say the glasses because 1, he can't
yeah.
fucking see, and 2, like,
Oh yeah, the
Evidence.
glasses would make sense.
Yeah. Mr. Wellington.
What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Good. These are glasses, aren't they?
Oh, where did you find... Oh!
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body? Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer here is quite clear. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses, and he searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright? Are you Are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Indicating. Nope, nope, you were right, never mind.
Indicting.
Reading comprehension is bad today, so... Of course! That's precisely what I'm doing.
Oh, the new objection theme.
The huevos.
Oh!
The absolute cojones on this one.
Oh my god.
I love saying that. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy.
I think.
Shit.
What is that? Is that supposed to be like put him 6 feet under, or like is that something else that I'm
think.
missing? I've never heard it said like that. Like, why?
Sounds like a skater term, honestly.
I'm gonna Google it because like I would have just if I meant put him 6 feet under, I would have said put him 6 feet under.
Okay. I'll sink him in one shot.
Okay, it does mean it comes from nautical origins actually.
Oh, okay.
It means to get rid of something.
Oh,
Sure.
I see.
This is so exciting watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is very dramatic for a really quite easy case.
They're just going all in with this case.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order, order!
I appreciate if this game like both takes itself more seriously and less seriously at the same time in the future. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court.
Thank you.
Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer?
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This great fraud of a lawyer.
I've been called third-rate before. I've been called a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Turn your thinking around.
The witness isn't obligated to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, that's easy.
I mean, whatever he says is like fair game, but I don't know if you can do that as the defense.
Yeah.
You tell us
I'm
why
trying
you're
to
not the
recall.
murderer. Yeah, it's. I mean, like you can't really prove a negative.
But you
So,
also don't
Well,
have to not
yeah.
answer.
well, it's also because in a court of law, the witness would absolutely not have the burden of proof.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
And also,
for example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you could read that, right?
Alright. Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, with a Y, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. Wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
Ugh, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way.
Yep, there is one way.
they talked. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Oh, will the defense please present its case?
The second half has been going very smoothly.
How
Yeah.
could the witness have known the defendant's name? The trial's just about over.
We want to do the cell phone, right?
It's the last piece of evidence, I think.
Are we sure?
I don't.
Look at it real
It's a
quick.
list of con artists.
You can't investigate it. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's this.
Can't investigate.
she got in
Okay,
contact
let's
with
try
the
it.
donor, but they never showed.
Yeah.
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
Oh, what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, you? How did you?
Because you called my client. What are you talking about? How did I? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with.
Overruled.
Damn, pain is being.
An interesting thing I
fucked
heard.
around.
So they had a late night panel at KatsuCon where they had a criminal prosecutor come in to panel about Ace Attorney and like
Uh-huh.
all of the fucked up shit. And one interesting takeaway I got was, especially like I can't speak for Japanese court of law, but usually if a lawyer is making an objection, like they don't have to explain why because the judge will already know what you're objecting to because it'll be obvious.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
It's the judge is weird in this game because he has to act as like an audience stand-in.
Well, that's how it works in Japanese court of law. Actually, a lot of Japanese judges are not people who hold law degrees, and they actually don't get a lot of information about the case beforehand because the idea is for the judge to act as impartial as possible in the case. So they try to not sway the judge by giving them information about the case beforehand.
Yeah, it seemed like when I was on a jury, the judge knew more about the case than any of us did.
Yeah, which is definitely how American court of law works.
Yeah.
Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Ooh.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Interesting how she's wearing a hoodie there with no sleeves.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting that isn't she technically wearing her own department's merchandise?
Yeah.
She's very passionate.
That was when you
I hate
learned...
the idea of it's merchandise. Like,
I mean, why else?
I mean, I guess you could go on Etsy and
You
buy
don't-
like a NYPD shirt if you really wanted.
You,
I guess.
you don't want merchandise of the Blue Badger?
Okay, here's the thing. I do have a patch on my book bag with the blue badger on it.
I have a keychain of the Blue Badger, so we're the real fools here.
And I have nightmares of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so my patch
Okay.
was done by Happy Pineapple Charms on Instagram, and so it's the blue badger, but if he was cute.
Okay. That was when you
He's
learned her
very
name
good.
was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake.
My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on the ground was Maggie. I hate this.
It's so dumb.
It is dumb.
This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Do we think it was like a kanji thing? In
My other
Japanese?
thought,
Maybe.
and I just now had this thought, was maybe like a long syllable versus a short one. So like Kyoya versus Kyoya,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up after this and I'll put it in the comments or something.
But there are some names that definitely have, like, kanji with 2 different pronunciations that
Yeah.
could have been.
I mean, they might have used kanji. I just, like, so in previous case with Emma in it, with her name written on it, it was written in kana, not kanji. It was, I think it was written in, like, it was probably written in katakana to make it easy to trace, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it's... I get the sense that it's kind of weird for, like, first names to be. Or...
Well, so actually, I do have a friend who is from Japan, and so her first name doesn't actually have any kanji for it. It's actually, like, it's not the most common, but it's more common than you think to just have your name written in hiragana. And
Yeah.
there's an example of that in Ace Attorney. There's a character whose name in Japanese is Minuki, and her name is written with just hiragana, no kanji.
Yeah, well, I was saying that I feel like there's a lot of names that are actually just hiragana.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of interesting. Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington...
I mean, it could be a crime of passion.
Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? You know, I have heard, I think one of the reasons why it's so important to establish the motive in Ace Attorney games is because in the Japanese court of law, one of the things you have to do in order to convict someone is you have to establish a motive. Like, that's actually a requirement, I've heard.
I think so. That sounds correct.
That's actually why it's so common. Have you heard about how, like, prosecutors, like, a big problem is they have, like, a really, really high conviction rate? And a part of that is that one of the most common things they do is that they get a written confession, oftentimes through less than reasonable means.
Yeah.
And that's usually why that's usually why the first thing the prosecutor goes for is that they, like, interrogate him long enough to get a written confession. Because they need the written confession in order to establish a motive to get the conviction.
I will point out, it's not like, oh my god, this happens all the time, but that is true. Confessions are kind of like the gold standard in terms of Japanese criminal law. The other reason, but that's not the only reason there's such a high conviction rate. The other part of it is that in Japanese court of law, they're hesitant to actually convict someone unless you have, like, proof beyond a reasonable doubt, which the issue then comes sometimes you think you have proof and it's not accurate, but, like, they do not push forward a conviction unless they're very sure, which ties into Ace Attorney because a lot of times you'll notice the prosecutors, sorry if you hear a bag, there's now a cat in my room. I gave up. But the prosecutors are shown to be very sure of their cases, and then later on they're kind of like, I've been debunked.
Yeah. All right. It's very simple.
Everyone say hi to Socks.
Meow.
Hello.
That was me, not a cat. My parents, I sometimes meow at my cat, and my parents are all like, was that the cat? I'm like, no.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
But nothing. I have plenty
Alright.
of psychic damage.
Please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Oh, that's probably where the last thing comes in handy.
Yes.
That's my guess.
What was this picture? I just forgot. Okay. That's it. No reason. I was just
Probably,
like, huh.
it's probably the last piece of evidence.
Present. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
This? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to the people who were members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
That's outrageous. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is like first crime than murder.
Dude.
You're one of those people. You look at cops and disrupt the gist of this.
Were you even saying words by the end of that one?
I couldn't read that fast.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Do I look like I care? All I want is for you to tell us about what this list is about.
You think you, any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Straight to jail. Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of colonists on their phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No.
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
Well, Wellington.
That's pretty good.
I
gotcha now!
that police officer.
Your Honor.
Was it now, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You already said that.
Try it
and you
again.
didn't care.
He tried it again.
Okay.
You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
He's like pushing at his eyes and his face, you know, like, oh, this guy.
Pretty please with a chair on top? Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
The O gets more superfluous every time.
I get to try it out a little each time.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, this guy, his existence is outside the box, so let's do that. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder?
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
My badge!
Dun dun dun.
What was this? Phoenix's business card?
So it's not necessarily a something.
Okay. Oh, it's a profile. Yeah, right?
I guess it's the fact that they were police officers, probably. Yeah.
But was Maggie in uniform?
No, but he was.
No, she wasn't, but he was.
But he could have very easily have disagreed with the Blue Badger sweatshirt.
Oh my god.
It's
He,
just like,
he saw the
that you're
he
so-
saw the blue
so
badger,
correct.
and he saw the blue badger, and his mind was like, murder. Murder.
I hope that the Blue Badger is in so many future cases. And just like the final boss of Ace Attorney is
Final boss!
the Blue Badger. It has been manipulating us all. And then
My god.
and then from the cardboard
Well,
cutout.
I can tell you, Dan, that unfortunately you have not seen the last of the blue badger. Unfortunately.
No, I'm glad. I just want the Blue Badger to come to life and be like, you realize I've been manipulating things from behind the scenes this entire time.
God.
The real mastermind. That's that'll be
Ace Attorney 7.
that'll be the true mastermind in Ace Attorney 7.
And then, like every JRPG, we find out that the Blue Badger is God, and we have to kill him.
Yes.
All right, what was this? What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh,
Oh, this is his thoughts, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I picked up my phone with a policeman.
Couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
Might do anything suspicious. You might want to check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on his phone.
and he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, look at how easily he panics. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Always a good idea.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Police discrimination.
Wow, he profiled
No
that
way.
policeman. Alright.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last.
Oops.
The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
God dang it.
What are you doing?
Because I use my mouse, I don't use the... Oh god, here we go.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence.
This guy is really creeping me out.
Yeah, what's...
All you've been waving around and talking about is suspicious cell phone.
I hate the squish face. I really hate it.
It's bad.
Just phone number. Just call group that. We're all on that phone.
If you had put that as the thumbnail picture, we would have had 0 viewers.
Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof of that? Your evidence?
We need Emma for science.
For science reasons.
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
Oh, he takes major offense with that. Nobody calls Phoenix Wright a simpleton.
I went to law
It
school.
feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem in our hands with this phone.
We're not gonna question that last line. Kind of sounded like something a villain would say. Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. It's cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. I mean, I thought fingerprints on the phone, but there could be. The phone stored numbers?
I guess we can try that.
Are either of these the right answer?
I can't
Oh, yeah.
remember. I know what the real answer is, but I'm not quite sure if any of that, like which
Yeah.
one leads to what.
Okay. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor.
I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are you trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
Well, this is quite right. Afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
That trick is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. Fingerprints, I guess.
Fingerprints?
I've got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Finger...
I like how he says that
Oh
as
my
if he doesn't
God.
know what those are.
What are those?
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Oh, wow.
Fucking idiot.
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
You germaphobe?
Oh, it is so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and incidentally, you can check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
You gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone? Jesus.
Oh, you're too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I asked a question. Oh my god. Now I remember. That face. Huh. Looks like they hung up.
Oh, good. I finally found it. Whack.
So that's when.
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. And how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright? If you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Hey! Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer.
Please! Third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate badge.
You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
He's rubbing it in your face, Nick.
Who I am?
Court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Straight to super hell. Running out of things to send him to. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? just let it.
Raise an objection. Just let it go.
Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Hold it! Hold your horses! Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
Will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it is over for your client and for you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Payne is all like, you've got to be kidding me. I almost won.
It didn't cross-examine it.
He would love if, like, if he was able to beat the undefeated defense attorney. Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time. Why is it capitalized?
Emphasis.
Okay. So. My badge!
Gosh.
The only thing we haven't presented is Phoenix's business card. I hand
You're
wrote my
correct.
cell phone number on the back.
Yep.
So that's the only thing that makes sense. And yes, you forgot who you are. Who I am? I'm this.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please, have one of mine.
Oh, thank you.
The judge's business card.
I love this.
I love that.
That's
That-
really nice.
There's definitely
The judge has proper manners.
there's a business card culture in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
You like graciously accept the other person's business card. And
Yep.
you have to do the same in turn. I got
Well,
3
what do I
psychic
do? This is
damage.
not how to exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the
The
card.
fact that I am Phoenix
The
Wright.
name on the card.
It's me, if you haven't noticed. This card is important because of what's on the back.
Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
8675309. That's Phoenix's number.
Is the events preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Yeah, I kind of felt like if he has a cell phone, then he probably stole ours.
All the idiotic, stupid things to. Why is my phone? What is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
How dare you!
How dare you insult the Steel Samurai! The defender of Neo Old Tokyo!
That song was written in 1 hour. Have you know? Mr. Wellington. For shame. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my cell phone.
You. Oh, no. No, we can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
I've been thinking this for a while, but just this would not work with like modern cell phones.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dying. Oh, yep, he's actually dead.
Oh my fucking
He's
god.
killing him. Oh my god, he died on the stand.
Well, I guess we don't have to execute him.
God
Does this
damn.
mean we get charged? Do we get charged for manslaughter?
Oh, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Damn. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Let's fucking go!
Yay!
But
That's all. Court adjourned.
one important thing's remained. Now that she's single,
Dan, get a hold of yourself.
I mean,
Maybe the real ship was the Dan liking Maggie Bird that we found along the way.
True.
I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
It all started at my birth. My parents failed shot.
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
Jesus! Hello?
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods,
Dear God.
failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And never won or even tied in a game of tic-tac-toe.
Well,
My
That's true.
life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
that's, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune.
Oh,
And then, at the academy, everybody called me Lady Luckless.
okay.
Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me.
All I'm saying is I can fix her.
What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
I don't think that my head's that messed up yet. Now, if you messed up my
That's
hair,
X'd out.
there would be hell to pay.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now.
Oh, good.
This time, next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah. After all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise.
I hope we see her again and she's like super rich.
That'd be great.
Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. Gotten my memory back. Things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, I know this might sound bad, but who are you? What?
What?
Sorry.
Oh, she's gonna slap him.
There's this I actually talked about this game previously. There's the game who killed Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever it's called. Where it's like a Sonic the Hedgehog murder mystery visual novel. There's a stream in which they constantly made jokes like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, there's like the part where Ego's all like, now I know that might sound bad,
Yeah.
followed by like Star-Lord being like, what? So I just think that every time I see that string words together.
I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Great.
Because she slapped him.
Detective Gumshoe, my beloved. Someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also a good ally during others. The judge, my beloved. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict.
Does he?
This person.
This fucking guy.
I haven't got a clue.
I told you.
But
I told you wouldn't know him.
my beloved. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered!
My detested.
No!
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Krista, Nick, what's wrong?
actually thinking about it, there's not a lot of them are great.
You just keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh?
Like maybe the 2 years between games?
No, that's not quite it, but
No,
Unless
I
we're
mean the
talking about
2 years
release date.
between game releases.
gotcha. I had a moment.
Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Dang it. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Oh yeah! Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Okay, so we're gonna...
AKA next stream.
Yeah, we're gonna go back in time a little bit, huh?
Yep.
Coral!
I love her.
Oil.
The
baby.
myth, the legend.
Yeah, it's a perfect place to
She-
save the game.
Pearl
Yay.
and Francisca are two of the only elements that I really know anything about in this.
Because they're some of the best.
Yeah, because people love those characters.
They're the best.
All right, everyone. That is going to be the end of that stream. I was hoping we would do it. It would only be like 2 hours, but because I gotta get
We
back.
had to make jokes.
We had to make jokes.
I mean, this introduction case is a little bit longer than the original one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because there's an adjourning period in the middle.
yeah, and I just had to.
Ooh. Ow.
I'm like, we
Sorry, I
have to
accidentally
get through
yanked on my
this.
headphones.
But I gotta go.
If you're
edit.
still here, like the stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spread it around. That this
Like-
we have a lot of fun with these.
Like- Kiba Baba. Sorry, that was cursed.
Okay. I have to get back to editing because I gotta release a Code Geass episode today. So I'm not gonna stick around too much longer, but we will be continuing Justice for All. We could do them more often in the future. It wasn't that bad doing them every week.
I don't think I'll be available
Yeah.
next week, so we might need to do.
Okay.
We might need to do it in 2 weeks.
It all depends, but I'm glad
We
to.
will try to do them more frequently.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
Even if it's only been 2 weeks since the last one. So hope you all had fun.
We did.
Yeah. We'll see everyone next time.
Thanks for coming, folks.
Bye.
Bye bye.